on Divorce Court today. He is more than a decade younger than Natasha, but she loves Robert, even though she is terrified that he will leave her for a woman his own age. Will money, grandchildren, and fear end this relationship? Natasha Fleming and Robert Allen have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toller to resolve. Testimony in divorce court before your vows starts now.
I have here Natasha Fleming and Robert Allen. The two of you are considering getting married, but you're not quite sure. You've come to me for my opinion and advice. You've given me your marriage license with permission to tear it up. Should I find the union ill-advised or give it back to you with some words if I think you should go ahead and get married? I've given you my compatibility test, and I'm going to talk about that momentarily. But before I do, Ms. Fleming, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me why you want to get married, why you think it's a good thing, but why you have concerns?
Okay, Your Honor, I want to get married because I love Robert. He's very good to me, my children. He's an excellent man. I have concerns because we have 11-year age difference, and I've been through life. Have had a lot of life experiences before. I've already had children, and I'm afraid that he may not be fully aware of what he's getting himself into. Okay,
and let's be specific about the nature of the family that he would be walking into. You have 5 children.
Yes.
And you have, and you're not going to believe this, 2 grandchildren.
Yes, I do.
I don't know how you look like that with grandchildren. I don't know how that happened, but that's what it is. How many of them are still at home with you?
There's 2 at home. I have 3 adult children that are all gone, and the two youngest boys are at home.
Okay. Mr. Allen, why don't you tell me why you want to get married, but why you have concerns?
Well, Natasha, actually one of the best things that ever happened to me. She completes me. She's helped me to not only mature, but take others' emotions and feelings into consideration, you know? And she's literally my other half, and I love her dearly. Now, concerns, I feel as if she doesn't trust me that I'll stay long-term, that, you know, as things go on and as years pass, that I'll find something better and move on from it.
Yeah. Now, you are 27.
Yes.
You're a full-time student.
Yes.
And you don't have any children.
No.
Okay. You want kids?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. You willing?
I just had a tubal reversal in January, so I'm willing. Yes,
now, you had a tubal reversal, so you're able. I want to know if you're willing.
To be honest, Judge, I would not do this if it was not for this relationship. I'm completely okay with never having children again. I'm okay with the family life that I have. I do have 2 grandchildren, but I am willing. I do love them, and I am willing to provide.
Give him the kids he wants.
I am.
How many do you want?
I like to have at least a child.
At least one?
At least one, yes.
But
I like to add, though, I didn't pressure her into doing any of this. She told me when we first met that she wasn't having any more children, but she reversed her opinion on that. So I'm just going with it.
Right.
Yes.
Is that accurate? He didn't pressure you?
He didn't.
No.
He didn't pressure me into doing it.
Other than her concern that she's expressed about whether or not you really know what you're getting into and whether or not you'll stay, do you have any other concerns about the relationship in general, things that aren't working for you?
Yeah, I have an issue with how she can be overbearing at times. It can be a simple decision as far as my school ethics or my schoolwork and how I go about doing it. She likes to help, but it can come off as being too pushy. And you know, I have different study tactics from how she does. You know, I like to just get straight into it. I go for the information I need and I apply that, but she's more of an in-book person, and that doesn't work for me, but she tries to.
In-book person? What's that?
Just all in the book, read almost everything, every word. Me, I skim over and get what I need and I'm out of there.
Oh, yeah. I think that's a generational thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to the police academy, correct?
Yes, that's my goal.
And so you want to be a police officer?
Yes.
Are you worried about that at all?
I am concerned about it, Your Honor. I'm concerned about it from a couple different aspects. One, because I'm just concerned what may happen to him out in the streets. We live in, you know, a really tough area, and I'm concerned, you know, for his safety, for one. And another thing concerns me is that there's a lot of things that go on in the world that I don't know that he's aware of as of yet. He'll be exposed to a lot of different things that, again, concern me.
Now, Ms. Fleming, you've said a couple of things a couple of times that is causing me concern. He's not 17, and it's not like you're 25 years older than him. He's 27 years old. He's seen and done a couple of things, and I don't think that 11-year age difference gives you as much advanced perspective as you seem to believe. Do you feel that way?
Yes, I do, and she's leaving something out because, one, she actually told me herself that she was worried about me going out into the world and coming home one day and not wanting what we have anymore. So you left that out. Just thought I'd throw that in there. So yeah, it concerns me. I don't, you know, honestly, I don't think it's intentional, but it's bothersome because it's like if I want to do something and I mess up, then I'll deal with it.
Right.
And I'd like to come to her for help and advice as opposed to it being pushed on me. You know?
Gotcha. Her oldest son is 24?
24.
3 years younger than you. Does that weird you out at all?
Not at all. I mean,
do you get along?
Yeah.
Or are they not around? They're grown and gone?
They're grown and gone, but they do see each other at, you know, birthday parties and holidays and things like that.
Is it cool?
It's real cool, yeah. But we're close in age, but we think differently. You know, we different lifestyles and everything. So we're not like homeboys or anything.
Right. He doesn't have a problem with you dating his mom, does he?
No, not at all.
Okay. Do you think that she treats you somewhat like she treats him as far as her instructional?
Actually, yes, but not on such an intense level. Because when with the children, you know, is she can just go straight at them, you know, tell them what they need to hear and ask them extra. But with me, it's like she know I'll put, oh, whoa, wait a minute, you know. So it won't be as strong with me. It's more subtle. But it's still there.
It's still there.
Yeah.
It's still there. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Next, what secrets will Natasha's phone reveal? Are you considering marriage but aren't sure that your intended is really right for you? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt. Real problems, real solutions. Divorce Court continues.
Now, Mr. Allen, I also understand that you have another concern about the manner in which she responds to the conflicts that you two have on occasion. Could you explain what that concern is and give me an example of when that's happened?
Okay, one example. We had an argument one evening, and the next morning she had to go to the hardware store, and she wanted to fix the faucet. So she came back, she said, you know, I ran into an older guy that does housework and everything. I gave him my number. He said if I had anything need to be done, you know, I'll do it for you. Cool. Fix the faucets. So she's like, okay, babe, can you check my phone out because the ringer is acting up? So I'm like, okay. I did what any guy would do when he gets his girlfriend phone. I went through the messages. It was only right to do. So I'm reading. I'm like, okay. I'm reading from the guy. This is nice. Okay. Oh, by the way, your friend, tell your friend I said he's very handsome. What?
Your friend?
I don't know your friend. I don't know this guy. So he's very handsome. So I'm if I can say it, I'm steaming hot, okay? And I was kind of hurt. I'll be honest, I was kind of hurt. About 2 minutes prior to that, though, we were still talking about the incident we had the night before, and, you know, she just comes out of nowhere at the end. She says, well, you know, typically in relationships, people, when they're hurt or when they don't know what's going on, they get drawn back, they tend to do things they usually don't do. So I'm like, okay, I don't know where it's coming from, so it just goes over my head. So after reading the text message, I'm like, oh, okay. So she was actually telling me what this was about without telling me what it was about. And I basically felt lied to because she comforted herself. She knew what was going on, but I didn't know what was going on.
Ms. Fleming, why don't you tell me your version of that event? Because I'm not sure I'm on the same page.
Okay, so the thing is, I was hurt when I was younger, okay? So ever since then, I've always been extremely a strong person. I've always kept a guard up with relationships, okay? So I don't let people get close enough to me in my circle. Yes, I'll date you if you're here for a reason, whatever. It's almost like has been business arrangement for the most part, you know, because I'm not gonna let anyone get that close to me. So I love Robert and I started to allow him to get close to me, but I have to protect my feelings. It always goes back to that protective mode. Every single time we get into an argument, he always wants to pack his stuff and leave. You know, it could be the smallest argument and he wants to leave. So it was like a way to protect my feelings. I almost go into like shutdown mode where, okay, this is over because I might as well protect my feelings because obviously he's not going to be here anyway.
But
so are you a runner, Mr. Allen?
Yes, I'm a runner and I'm quite fast. But Your Honor,
I still like you, Mr. Allen. Keep talking. I still like you.
I move well for a big guy, but our arguments usually typically start over something small. Okay, so it started over something small, and it led to me saying, you know, I want my ring back, okay? I did that. I'll admit to that. It was wrong. So, but there's more to this story. So, our approach, and now we were in the midst of our arguing, you know, I just stopped talking, and I had a grin on my face. I couldn't help it. It's what I do. So I walked up to her and took my time. Walked up to her. She's on the bed. She's upset. Walked up to her. So I stuck my hand out like that, right? Just like that. And I put my hand under her hand, just like that. And she just looked at me, right? And I went to go twist the ring. So when she realized what I was doing, she kicked me. So, I was shocked. I was flabbergasted. Your Honor, I didn't know what was going on, okay? I've never been kicked before. My grandma always told me to keep my feet on the floor, so I didn't know what was going on. So, moments after that, she's pissed. So she does finally take it off and throws it. So she comes over there and she pushes me. Now, I'm a big guy, but she's strong. Your Honor, she pushed me so hard that the next day, I had contacted somebody about getting life insurance, okay? That's how hard she pushed me so hard, I sleep with my sneakers on in case I got to get up and run in the middle of the night.
Okay, now Mr. Allen, you're telling me jokes, and I enjoy it. No, and I'm enjoying them too. I'm enjoying them too, but I understand the nature of what you're talking about. I do.
When Divorce Court Before Your Vows continues, can vows of love open a door to deeper understanding?
With 5 children and 2 grandchildren already, do you think Natasha should have had surgery to have a baby with Robert? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and join the conversation on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court Before Your Vows continues.
I've heard about the concerns. I think I understand them, and I think I can address all of them in a meaningful way. But why don't you tell me why you think Mr. Allen is the man for you? 90 seconds. Go.
I love him. He's handsome. He's my papi chulo. I love him to death. He's strong. And to be the age that he is and to overcome the things that he's overcome in the area that we live in, never been in any type of trouble. He's just such a good role model for the children, and he loves me. He loves me to pieces, you know? He does, and he shows me every day. It's just that I just wanted to continue. I wanted to continue.
No buts in the expression of love.
Okay.
It's just got to be positive.
Okay.
Anything else
Yes.
positive to say?
Yes, he flows. He flows with the situation. He flows with the circumstance. He takes it all in with stride, you know, and anything he sets out to do, he's able to do it without incident. He's very, very positive in what could be a negative situation at times, and he keeps me positive because I have a tendency to be a little hot.
Insightful and well put. Mr. Allen, 90 seconds. Why is Ms. Fleming the woman for you?
Well, I know in my heart that Natasha's the woman for me because, okay, yeah, I'm 24, but I've never come across, 24, 27, I'm sorry. Your son's 24, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Well, yeah. But I've never been with anyone who I was willing to change for. And to put forth the effort to make my life fit inside of yours shows me how much you mean to me. And without a doubt, you are my soulmate, hands down. And I would change anything I have to in order to make this work because I love you that much. I like to add, too, that I know I wouldn't be as far as I have. Like, I was so concerned about school, and she's helped me through it. I wouldn't have made it or done as well in school as I have if it had not been for her.
Even though it's a little annoying, she was supportive.
Right, because I knew if your
process.
If I didn't do good, I'll get a whooping, so I knew I had to do it.
You got jokes, Mr. Allen. I always appreciate that. You got jokes. Listen, I read the compatibility test, and the compatibility test simply crystallized what you've already told me. You are insecure. You are insecure about your age. You are worried that he's going to bounce on you. You're worried that he doesn't get what it is to be married to a woman who has the children that you do and the background that you do, and you are coming from a place of fear. That's all this screamed. You, on the other hand, are mature for your age. You're mature, but clearly. You said you were stubborn. I haven't heard that in our conversation here. Explain to me why you believe you are stubborn.
I'm stubborn because 9 times out of 10, someone can give me advice, and it can be the right advice, but I'll do whatever it is that I have to do myself before I listen to what they have to say. I'd rather have the responsibility on me if I don't make it.
Okay, so you don't take advice well.
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Judge Lynn Toller's ruling next. Divorce Court. Judge Lynn Toller's ruling right now.
I know exactly what's up here. First of all, I like both of you. I like you, and I like you. I think you're intelligent. I think you are strong. You're clearly beautiful. I just like you. You're funny. You're strong. You're mature. You're kind. You're caring. I like you, too. Here's where your problem is. You are coming from a place of fear. And when you live your life based on a foundation of fear, you look for every problem there can be, and you see past all of the joy. When you look for every problem that can be, you create other problems altogether. You've got to be comfortable. If this cat jetted next week, your life would not fall apart. And what I would ask you to do is really sit down and think about, what are men for? Because you got 5 kids, a lot of different guys in the background. Somehow you believe you need to have one for it to be, I don't know what it is, but men aren't for that. A mate is for someone to be with you, to complete you, to go forward with you, but he does not define you. Absent a man, you still exist, and you can exist in great glory and beauty absent a man. I'm not sure you know that, okay? So you have to stop going from a place of fear and just say, if God forbid a bus hit him tomorrow, you'll be just fine. But don't push him away worrying about whether he's gonna walk away, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Allen, I'm going to say this to you. You're a good guy, and I like you. And I think you're smart enough to know what you're getting into, and I think you're smart enough to be the man that she needs. I'm going to ask you to do one thing, however. You understand that she's coming from a place of fear, and it's your job as her man to help assuage that fear, help make that fear go away. You cannot leave the house because you have an argument. That kills us. That takes the rug right away. It's like, man, the ketchup isn't right, so I'm gonna go. That leads her to believe that every small mistake she makes can be the end of the relationship. When you come over like that and wiggle that ring off her finger, that is damaging. That is saying, if I don't like it, I'm going to go. Not, if I don't like it, I'm going to work with you. If I don't like it, we can get through it together. It is the ultimate, you made me unhappy, so I'm going to leave you. That feeds her fear. You will not get the beautiful woman that she is if you keep beating her up with the fear that she already has. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you got to be man enough to let that be what it is. But you do your thing, and then you can do your thing together, because I'm giving you this marriage license. Good luck to the both of you. This matter is adjourned.
Thank you.
Robert agrees with the judge that he needs to stop running away when times get tough and manage the fear of the woman he loves. Post a comment or submit your case at divorcecourt.com or call toll-free 1-877-311-2222. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Divorce Court.